Heyo, Cool Skeleton 111 here. How y'all doing? Alright. Well, today, we're getting back into Ace Attorney! Yay! I know some of you are getting sick of it, but, we're almost done with this section of the trilogy. So, are you all ready to get into it? Well, here we go! Looks like the game audio is working. I kinda forget what we are doing. I think we're on our last day of investigation. Yes, we were going into the boathouse. Well, let's see what's inside. Hello, Kintron! Welcome! How you doing? Alright. December 26th. Caretaker Shack. Oh yes. Also be prepared for some, atrocious voice acting. Alrighty. Have a good lurk. Meg, is that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Well, have you too bad? I've been very sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg. Yes? I didn't mean to up your mind, have ya? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Darling, the kids are home. Hello? What? Nick! Who's that? Parrot. The one on that perch. Keith! Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, sonny. Nick? What's the wet noodle? Based on the available information, I'd probably say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Ow, ow, squat! Yep. He fell asleep! I guess he's relieved. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the plate, the palace of pasta, the wet noodle. Though now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders of spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats."
That's why I keep them both out there. Youngsters these days. Darned if I understand them.
I'm pretty confused myself.
Nick, this isn't going anywhere.
But this old man is the witness. Tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. I'm a lawyer! Look!
Rawr! That's a lawyer's badge.
Yes, it is! I don't believe it! This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge!
I get it.
Huh?
Yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith.
Nick! Now's your chance to clear things up!
Sir? No, I'm not Keith.
And I'm not Nick either!
We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night.
Please help us!
Hey, a liar, huh?
Please, mister!
Alright, I'll help you. But on what condition?
What's that?
When this case is over and done, don't run the wet noodle.
What should we do? Well, he probably isn't gonna remember it anyway. Okay, we promise.
Nick?
Are you sure about this?
Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles?
I guess so.
That's my boy. Good for you, Keith.
Wait, didn't I just say...
You too, Meg.
Yes?
You bring a tear to your old man's eyes, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello, Squat.
Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Just try to show him everything, I guess. He fell asleep. Okay. I don't know if we have anything. Nope. Okay, let's just look around the room.
Wow! What an amazing parrot that is! Good morning! Hello? It is Marty!
What? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call a name first.
Her name?
Party! How you been? Hello, Squat! See?
Neat! So the parrot's name is Polly.
Parrot out of the court record.
To that, all she can say is hello.
Old Patty can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
The secret words? Polly! What's your name?
Polly! Squat!
Cute!
Maya found a new friend.
Look, a little safe.
Now, don't you go open people's safes without their permission, Big.
Maybe later.
Later?
Wow, he has a television here too.
Yep. Don't walk down.
Really?
I picked it up, put it up after all. It figures that it doesn't work.
Then why do you keep it?
I don't know. It just looks right there. In the summer, I replace it with a mini fridge.
A broken mini fridge?
Of course. I got that from the dump too. Nobody in their right mind would throw away a good cooler.
Okay. Polly.
My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here.
Everything important? I wonder... Polly, what's the number on the safe?
Maya?
Don't worry about it, Nick. I'm not gonna do anything. Yet.
Alright.
1228. Squat.
Oh, Ray!
Hey, Party, watch it, will ya?
See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking.
And a criminal mind.
Nick, write that number down.
Hey! Don't get me involved in your little heist schemes.
Yep. I see this.
You know something about this, sir?
Heath,
Yes?
it's okay. You can call me Dad.
What? Hello, one. Welcome in. How you doing? Dad! You know something about this?
Yep. The other night, out on the lake.
Yes!
I know all about that. I seen it.
What? Tell us what you saw!
Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all. at the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably not. Yep.
It was after midnight, but okay.
Then I heard this bang. So I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! A little while later, this phone comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself, yep.
What did he say?
Yep. I forgot. I remember tomorrow by court time per month. Promise.
We need to know earlier than that!
You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry?
Oh. Terry?
Yep, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing that tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing on his face.
He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe.
He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow.
Really?
Somehow, I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya? Maybe we should be leaving.
I think you're right. Oh wait! I have one more question!
Huh?
Polly! Have we forgotten something?
Squat? Don't forget DL6! Squat!
Huh? What did she just say, Nick?
One more time, Polly?
Don't forget DL6! Squat!
What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister! I mean, Dashed! This is getting weird. Who is this old guy?
Why would that bird Polly know about DL6?
We have to figure out who that old man is.
Oh!
What?
He locked the door from the other side!
Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Well, let's go see him! Yay! Hey, Larry. Bye, Larry. Nope, not there. December 26th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Looks like Edgeworth is in questioning.
Let's come back later.
Guess so. Alright, here we go. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hold on a sec. Excuse me. Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? DL6 incident. Detective Gumshoe? Please, help us. We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case.
To tell you the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up.
Polly.
What's that? Parrot?
We just took Polly. The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about the incident.
That incident?
DL6.
What?
Polly! Have we forgotten something?
Squat! Don't forget DL6. Squat!
Huh?
I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word.
Yeah, but how would that old man know about DL6 incident?
Wait! What if that old man was connected to DL6?
Nick! You think he might be?
You know the boat rental shop down at the Gourd Lake?
Oh yeah!
The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right?
How did you... that's supposed to be top secret.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Oh, sounds suspicious.
I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through here's the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
All right! Way to go, Detective Gumshoe! Okay, Nick, to the records room!
I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Well, here we go. December 26. Police Department. Records room.
Wow! It's amazingly dusty.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
find that DL6 stuff quick!
15 years ago. Both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6?
Nick! I found out where the file is!
Oh, thanks.
Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident! I'll go get that! The right file!
Okay. Suspect data. Got any data on the suspect in there?
That'd be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on. This is it!
The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently.
So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it.
But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
Hammond. The victim in our case.
Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, which is kind of hard to believe when they were stuck in an elevator. Must be some heavy-duty elevators, I guess. Anyway. So much, so he had brain damage. Right. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared.
Oh, where could Yogi have got to, I wonder?
He may be closer than we think. Do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father?
Yeah! Hold on! Victim! Here! I found it!
Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles Edgeworth.
Miles?
Miles Edgeworth, of course.
So, he was in the elevator with his father.
From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh? It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. I probably did it in the wrong order, but whatever.
Right! Summary! Found it! Here you go!
December 28th, 2001. What? Old.
What exactly 15 years ago? That's exactly 15 years ago from the day of after tomorrow!
So in 2 days, the case is closed. The The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
What? Is this the same district courthouse we're holding the trial in now?
Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed, and all of the lights went out. Yikes.
Whoa! That was some earthquake!
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours?
That would be scary like that. In the dark.
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious.
The survivors?
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart.
That was Mr. Retro's father, wasn't it?
He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in the elevator. I guess I know generally what happened to DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth.
Nick! Are we going to take the whole file? There's too much! We'll never get it out!
You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? DL6 case file added the court record. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Alright, if you need to head out and go to bed, that's alright. Well, night-night, one. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. Okay, well, don't feel too bad if you do pass out during the stream. If you're eepy, you'll eepy. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. To be continued. Wow. Yes. December 27th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. I gotta get the German voice out. Oh boy.
Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Who is the judge? Who is the judge here anyway?
Mr. Von Gamma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statements then? So... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Sure you were.
Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I call my witness now. Right! I call my witness. My decisive witness to the stand!
It's that mysterious boat shop owner.
Witness, state your profession.
I am the proprietor of this restaurant. The waiter at Gordlet. And I am also Red Boat.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. I'm gonna raise an objection. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right.
The witness will state his name.
I'm not really sure.
What do you mean?
My memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
So nobody has used his name within the last 7 years? I feel like that's something hard to forget.
He cannot... He can't recall, you say?
So many voices, I'm getting it all mixed up.
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness?
The night of the murder. Woo.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window.
Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
Objection!
There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict. No! Yes? Mr. Wright?
Do we cross-examine? Do we feel the need to cross-examine a senile old man? You know, I want to see what happens when we don't cross-examine this time. He's right. That testimony sounded pretty solid. Maybe I should hold back.
But Nick, you have to cross-examine him! This is your only chance to turn this trial around! Your last chance!
Oh, right.
Excuse me? Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
We... Was there someone in the boat?
It was pretty far out there and I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there, eh?
But you couldn't see them clearly.
Yep, at that time, that is.
At the time... By your window?
Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
I have a bad feeling about this. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad!
Dead, certain Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead. As he was walking by, too.
Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Eyesore?
It was him, and that's one more.
That sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. fun karma.
He lured me into a cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall.
Nick! I don't like the way things are going here! Everyone in the aquarium is glaring at us!
I'd better act quick, or this trial is going to be over. Bleh. Well, we have to do something. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Eysore's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. Are you ignoring the truth of the matter here? Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection? Your Honor, the witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells us now. Tells it all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Nick! Do we have evidence?
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please! Can you hear me, sis? Please! We need you to help! Nick needs you!
3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No!
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
Guilty! No!
the accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
No.
Wait!
Who was that just now?
Me. Huh? What? Oh, I kind of forgot who was coming in. Larry?
What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it till just yesterday.
I remembered it!
Remembered what?
The gunshot! I heard it too!
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did! A gunshot! That night? I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Angie a murderer! It's just not right! I'll testify! Let me testify!
Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Sons, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Yuck! This is it! Larry's given us one final chance at this!
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry.
He can make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick! It doesn't get any worse!
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. No! What? The court will adjourn for 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew. That was too close! Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night?
Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew in the lake.
Oh, right! And he found the balloon and the air tank that night.
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth.
Huh? You say something right.
Yeah, lots of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Doesn't want to show his emotions. Mr. Edgeworth? There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What is it?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Good question, Maya.
Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat, in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
I see.
Right.
Yeah?
This might be our chance.
Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, Wright.
That's right, Nick! And no 10-minute trial this time! We'll milk this one for all it's worth!
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. December 27th, 10:35 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me!
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about us being our big break. The night of the murder. That night, I was out on the boat, in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I, found it. So I quietly slipped a boat back in the rental dock shop. Then I just was thinking about going home. Just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Man, I forget voices, I create new voices for them. I forget the voices again, I create new voices.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I am a little scared.
Oh. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. So after... Yeah, I already read that.
So you only heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Nick?
It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should start working on the contradictions.
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
So he only heard one gunshot. Well, wait a sec, Larry.
What?
You only heard one bang. You sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please!
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Mr. Betts,
What?
you only heard one gunshot. Are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Not sure? How could you not be sure?
Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else.
Something else?
My radio, dude, with my headphones.
What?
Order! Order! And stop that booing! Mr. Birch! You were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Yes!
That's a crime.
I listen to my radio. Blah, 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 mixing up voices. Okay. Listen to my radio. But everybody listen to the radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
Continue. Your Honor. Please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Bush. Please give your testimony. Be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it be.
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this. Believe me. What Larry heard.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio. See? I was listening to it real booming out like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, so what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem is here.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Wait, Your Honor! The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means when he heard the sound, no music was played. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. What Larry heard. What did she say? She? I mean, I suppose DJs could be... whatever.
Mr. Wright, please cease your pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Kramer has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask him?
Fine, very well. Mr. Bush, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot.
Are you sure?
Course I am. She had this real sexy voice.
Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I have ever heard. There's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Okay, now... Okay. It's almost Christmas. What time... Let's see, so the photo was taken after. Alright, I'm gonna save just in case, but I think I know what it is. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what this witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed. And
It's almost Christmas, which means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
that would seem to be the case, yes?
But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera.
12:25. 15 minutes. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day.
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order! What does this mean? Two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
Sure.
What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim? Mr. Butts claimed he heard the gunshot before midnight.
I'd say Larry is right. Larry is not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence that there was a gunshot before midnight.
Okay. It was fired 3 times, right?
Take that!
This is my evidence. They only heard 2 times.
The murder weapon?
Something about this pistol is bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That third shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order! I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies. You waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something? Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Do you have evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight?
I'm going to say... Dang it! Okay, well...
Do you have evidence that proves Mr. Butts wasn't just hearing things?
Heck, what do I do? Nope. I don't think this is it, but I'll try it. Okay. I'm gonna load. I know it's gonna send us back, but I'd prefer to have as much health as I can get. Nope. Alright, so we need to present... photo...
Objection!
Alright, and I will save here. Oh, this one. Duh. Look at this. This is like the third time he said it. Alright. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh yeah! But there's nothing on the lake in this picture!
Your Honor. The real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor. This photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims.
Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were two sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50. Another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes.
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it! I have it!
Huh?
Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember.
The murderer in that case had the same idea as the murderer in that. In this case, murderer in that case. I cannot read.
What do you mean?
Maya,
Yes?
if we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it.
Right. I mean, is this safe?
Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Great, Dick!
Your Honor,
Yes, Mr. Wright?
the testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So you finally realize the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Mr. Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness photograph. The defendant, Eyesore, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat.
there was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance on the shooting was 1 meter. It could not have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it was hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 50 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15 minutes. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men in the boat are. I'm gonna say Edgeworth and the murderer. Because the victim is already dead. Or assumed to be dead. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right. It's Edgeworth. No. I don't think we know it. I don't think we've even seen the murderer in this case. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know, because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? Well, there weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have gone? Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on that boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. Here, of course,
the boat shop where he lives. That way, he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
I recall Larry's testimony. Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Blah, 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 blah. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat?
The boat shop! Mr. Wright! What happened that night on Gold Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning!
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this one out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to the shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
The shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details? Details?
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness? I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look to the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires the second. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body. and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Lady, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker. Quickly! Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry. I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir! Bailey, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared! He isn't at the boat shop either!
What?
What should I do?
Find him quickly! We cannot allow him to get away! Mr. Von Gamma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow. The final day allowed! I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned.
December 27th, 1:22 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2.
Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
Now what about Larry? That was something else! Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's only us. It's us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You can try to smile just a little. Relax!
I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest. But...
This entire section is just Wrightworth. If you know, you know.
I can't make up my mind.
What is this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
To be continued.
Wah-wah.
Ooh. Things are getting tense. We'll go for a little bit longer. I feel like next time we should be able to get close to finished. December 27th, 12:11 p.m. Wright & Co. offices.
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
Memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder.
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been traveling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never.
Nick?
Yo, how's everyone doing? What'd you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles. How about you?
Swooning? Me? Oh, yes! I do remember feeling pain.
Right on! Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick?
Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two.
I think you can do better than that. Come on, I say Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, you would bow before your hero.
Bye. December 27th. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Looks like Edgeworth is back in questioning.
have our own questions for him. Let's come back later.
Yeah, I guess so.
Don't forget, okay?
December 27th, Police Department. Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet.
Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today.
Oh, really?
He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow.
The boat shop caretaker.
He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal.
Good luck, Gumshoe. December 27th, Gourd Lake Park entrance.
Hey, pal! Long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe!
Close one today, yeah? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Bye, Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today.
Well, what?
Where Lotta was camping?
Woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in there for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
But
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
well, maybe Polly might have something to say. December 27th, Gourd Lake, Public Beach. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore!
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
December 27th, boat rental shop.
That old caretaker got away!
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer!
I know that clearing up the throat anywhere.
Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, remember? The days of my youth. My gosh, into fresh lemon juicy.
Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle reminiscing! Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow!
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
What do you mean by that, my boy?
Well, I'm not sure either.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? It's unlocked. December 27th. Caretaker's Shack.
Nobody's home. Hello.
Squawk!
Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello, squawk!
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parent to fend for herself.
Hello, squawk!
Now we can examine that safe.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228! Squawk!
Let's open it, Nick. Come on!
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
But hey! He keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick! Let's see what's in there!
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Aw, boring!
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth?
Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake. Getting on the boat. Firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from safe added to court record.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick?
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Alright, well, we got some evidence. Alright, well, I'm gonna stop here for now. So let's go and save. Nope, 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 nope. And we'll head on over to the crypt. Ah, man, things are getting real interesting. Well, we'll have to go see Grossberg next time. Maybe he knows something about this letter. Alright, let us see who there is to raid. Looks like Spoonie's doing some Dark Souls. Let's go on and head over there. Alright, setting it up. Doop-a-doo-doo. I know, we usually raid Spoonie, but they seem to be the only one on after I end stream. Alright, let's start it up. So, thank you guys, and I will see all of you next time. Bye-bye!